Hi there, Ginger Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. Today, we're going to be looking at some of the coolest animal facts you didn't know about. Honestly, I have learned so much from watching this video. As this video goes on, the amount of people that knew these facts gets less and less. So I'm excited to see the ones at the end. I want to know if I'm a clever boy. I'm definitely not. So make sure you stick around to the end, guys, to find out exactly what I'm talking about. It's so cool. Before we start, guys, I just want to point this out. Of all of you lovely and brilliant, fantastic people that watch my videos, only 30.6% of you are subscribed. I would like to get that to 100%. So if you watch my videos and you enjoy them and I make you laugh, then please do subscribe and become a member today. Okay, so the first fact, 86% of people knew this. Jellyfish are mostly water. I did know that, actually. And I don't think in this video I'm going to know many facts because I'm an idiot, but that one I actually did know. Only about 5% of the body of a jellyfish is solid matter. That's where they get their name from. Jelly. They're just blobbing around. 80% of people knew this. Birds don't pee. They're not, but they drink water. So where does the water go? I guess maybe they sweat it out. I feel like they have to get it out of their system somehow. Or maybe it all just comes out in their poo. The urine and feces oh, okay. Maybe I should just read it. The urine and feces mix together and leave the bird's body. So there you go. It all comes out in their poo. So that's why they have such runny poos. They shit on my car all the time. 79% of people knew this. Sharks don't have bones. I did actually know that one. Their skeletons are made of cartilage, the same stuff as your ears are made of. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I heard that they're all just muscle as well. Well, I guess muscle and cartilage. That's pretty cool. Apart from their teeth, do teeth count as bones or is that cartilage? I thought that was a bone. I don't know. Next one, elephants can't jump. 78% of people knew this. I feel like that would be weird if elephants could jump. Imagine just seeing a massive 10-ton elephant hopping around. It would just be so weird. They don't have the spring required to push off the ground. Just like your mum. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 75% of people knew this. Horses sleep while standing up. Sleeping while standing up is a way for horses to protect themselves. That'd be so cool. I can't imagine sleeping standing up. I just feel like I'd fall over and wake up face planting the ground. By the way, guys, the best facts are at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around to find out what they are. It's crazy. 74% of people knew this. Adult cats only meow at humans. Adult cats don't actually meow at each other, just at people. That's good to know. I feel like I have seen them meow at each other and other things. I've seen them meow at birds, or they sort of try and imitate them, don't they? 73.3% of people knew this. Bats are the only mammals that can fly. Bats' wings are really flexible and they can move them a lot. Well, I did not know that. I thought, so a bird's not... I suppose no, birds aren't mammals, are they? Because they lay eggs. Shit. The more you know. I didn't know that one, but I feel like I also haven't really I just had never thought of that. 73% of people knew this. Anteaters have no teeth. Yeah, that's right, because they just have a really long tongue. They just suck up all the ants. A specialized tongue allows them to eat up to 30,000 ants and termites daily. 30,000. Like, imagine that being your main source of nutrition. You get all your calories from ants. If there's one anteater going on a diet, it's like, no, I'm cutting back. I'm only gonna have 10,000 ants today. I'm on a calorie deficit. 71% of people knew this. Elephants mourn their dead. I did actually know that. It's a really sad fact, actually. Elephants are known to visit the remains of family members. So when an elephant dies in a family, the parents or the other family that's still alive will actually be upset that they're dead, and they'll mourn them, and they'll have like little funerals. We are gathered here today to mourn the death of Dumbo. 70% of people knew this. Kangaroos can't walk backwards. How would you know that? Why would you know that? I feel like an idiot already, but I'm learning lots. They are not capable of moving each leg independently. Oh, okay. They're like the opposite of elephants because they just hop around everywhere. That's crazy. Imagine not being capable of moving each leg independently. I can't move each toe independently, but some people can. If I try and move my toes, it looks like this. Just sort of move them all together. 69% of people knew this. Octopuses have 3 hearts. That's so cool. They also have blue blood due to high levels of copper in their blood. That is so cool. Why do they need 3 hearts? I guess they've got 8 legs, so maybe it makes it easier to pump all the blood around. I don't know. I don't bloody know. 68% of people knew this. Small animals see in slow motion. Smaller animals tend to perceive time as if it is passing in slow motion. That's why flies have such good reaction time. When you try and swat a fly and they're just like, ha ha, got ya. They're like, ha ha, you thought. Their reaction time is incredible, and I've always wondered why. And now I know. 66% of people knew this. Squirrels can't burp or vomit. That is very niche knowledge. I don't think 66% of people knew that. This is why they're extra picky about their food. Oh, okay. So if they were to eat something poisonous accidentally, they wouldn't be able to vomit it back up. So they're really careful about what they do eat. That's fair enough. Smart squirrels. 65% of people do this. Cows have best friends. When paired with their best friend, the cow's heart rates are significantly lower. Wow, kind of cool. 64% of people knew this. Sharks existed before trees. That's how old sharks are. Sharks have been swimming in the oceans for millions of years before trees. That is insane. I don't know why the picture of this shark doesn't have any fins, but it's got a dorsal fin, but nothing on the side. Yeah, it is crazy when you think how long sharks have existed for. Like, they have seen dinosaurs, and they probably lived before dinosaurs as well. 63% of people knew this. Male seahorses give birth. Yes! I knew that one. They're the only species in which the male gets pregnant and gives birth. I want to know how the scientists worked that out, though, because surely they would just go, oh, that's a pregnant seahorse. That's clearly the female one. That's just the gender they've assigned it. I guess. You know what I mean, though? It's a bit weird. I don't understand that. Unless they also have a penis. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. Next one. 62% of people knew this. Crows can hold grudges. Crows are either unable or unwilling to forgive threatening behavior. It's just like the saying, don't piss off a crow because it won't let go. There you go. I just made that up. It's pretty good, isn't it? 61% of people knew this. Sheep can recognize faces. Sheep can be trained to recognize human faces from photographic portraits. How did anyone ever work that out? 60% of people knew this. Goats have accents. Goats can change their accents when they move to a different group. Or just to try and fit in. This is how the goats sound in one group. Hello, fellow goats. How are you doing today? And then in another group, they're like, oh, yes, safe, Chica. Nice one. 59% of people knew this. Koalas have unique fingerprints. I didn't know that, but also doesn't really surprise me because, like, humans have unique fingerprints. Koalas have fingerprints almost identical to ours. Does that mean if I did something illegal and they found my fingerprints, I could blame it on a koala? It wasn't me, it was the koala. And he's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Not again. 58% of people knew this. Penguins propose with pebbles. Bit of a tongue twister. Penguins propose with pebbles. Scooping them up in their beaks, they can carry them to their partner. Yeah, but penguins don't get married, though. But I guess that's how they know. There'd be a female penguin. It's just like, yeah, he's the one for me. I know I like him because he brought me a fantastic pebble. And I want to have children with him. 57% of people knew this. The armadillo is bulletproof. Wow, so you can't actually shoot an armadillo. It is composed of bony plates known as osteoderms. That must be like the world's only natural bulletproof animal. That is so cool. I did not know that. I can't imagine it's for big guns. Like if you've got a big 50 caliber rifle, absolutely destroy it. But if you've got a little pistol, maybe. 56% of people knew this. Ants can carry up to 50 times their weight. This is equivalent to a human lifting and carrying a large tree branch. That is so cool. Imagine if humans could do that as well. We'd be so strong. That would be so cool. That one I did actually know. I knew ants were very strong. Don't forget to stick around to the end, guys, because I've saved the best ones till the end. 55% of people knew this. Male lions sleep up to 20 hours a day. I don't know what it is with cats, right? Any kind of cat, small, big, medium. They just seem to sleep forever. They just sleep all day, like most of the day. I wonder why. They are predators and need to conserve energy for hunting. There you go, that's why. 54% of people knew this. Mantis shrimp punch like a bullet. Yes, I've seen the videos of that. I've seen a video of somebody that has a mantis shrimp as a pet, and it punches the aquarium and actually cracks it. It's really cool. Their punches are famously fast, accelerating on par with a .22 caliber bullet. Wow. Wonder if they could punch through an armadillo shell. 52% of people knew this. A blue whale heart is the size of a car. A whole car. That is insane. What I find really cool about the blue whale as well, right? It is the biggest, not just the biggest animal alive today, but it is the biggest animal ever. So it's like bigger than T-Rex. Of all the animals we've ever found and know of, the blue whale is the biggest. I think that's sick. A blue whale's heart can be up to 5 feet tall and weighs around 400 pounds. Wow. That is insane. I want to see one now. I kind of want to see a blue whale heart, but without killing a blue whale. Maybe I should go to a museum. 51% of people knew this. Some worms can jump. Ugh, that sounds horrible. The thought of a worm jumping just makes me feel weird. That makes them cooler than elephants, though. Elephants can't even jump. Imagine a worm being able to jump, but you can't. Jumping worms move like a snake and sometimes appear to be jumping. 50% of people knew this. Pandas spend 14 to 16 hours a day eating. Wow. Just like your no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your mum. About 99% of its food consists of bamboo. Wow. What's the other 1%? I want to know. 49% of people knew this. A platypus is venomous. I did not know that. So you're telling me Perry the platypus is venomous? The platypus is one of the few living mammals to produce venom. That's so cool. I wonder where it stores its venom. 48% of people knew this. Kangaroos can't fart. There's no way 48% of people knew that. Like, who's storing that knowledge? Their digestive process doesn't produce methane gas. That's so boring. What a boring life they live. 47% of people knew this. Some lizards can run on water. Yes, I think I've seen this actually on a David Attenborough's show. You see them like just sprinting across the water. It's so cool. Basilisk lizards can run on water for several meters. Wish I could walk on water, like Jesus. 46% of people knew this. Electric eels can generate 600 volts. The source of their power is a battery-like array of cells known as electrocytes. I think I've pronounced that right, not really sure. Isn't the animal kingdom so cool that you've got a worm that can jump, a lizard that can run on water, and an animal that lives in the ocean that can electrocute you? Like, it naturally just produces voltage. How sick is that? That's why I've always loved animals. 45% of people knew this. Crabs can regrow lost legs. Again, just insane. Like, what the hell? Many crabs have the ability to shed the injured leg and grow a new one in its place. Imagine if we could do that. That'd be so cool. Somebody chops off your penis, it grows right back. That's an issue I struggle with every day. Oh, what am I even talking about? 44% of people knew this. Ostriches run faster than horses. Wow, I didn't know that actually. It's the fastest bird on land, as well as the fastest running animal on 2 legs. Yeah, because the cheetah is the fastest animal on land. Wow, that's so cool. Ostriches are bloody scary as well. Imagine them chasing you at that speed. 43% of people knew this. Only female mosquitoes bite. I did not know that. So all the male mosquitoes don't bite you. It's just the female ones. Those bitches. Oh, the endless amount of mosquito bites I've had in my life caused me so much itching. Female mosquitoes need a blood meal to produce eggs. Those 42% of people knew this. Male anglerfish fuse with the female. Males attach themselves to females, becoming a permanent part of them. Ugh. That's really weird. I'm kind of intrigued. I kind of want to see what that would look like, but at the same time, I don't. It would feel like I'm watching anglerfish porn. Hey, look, some people are probably into it. 41% of people knew this. Wombat poop is cube shape. What? Cube shape? It's like they're from the world of Minecraft. It's caused as a result of the drying of the feces in the colon. What, do they have like a cube-shaped colon? It's so weird. 40% of people knew this. Ants have 2 stomachs. The other stomach holds food they share with other ants. Imagine evolving in such a way, evolved to have another stomach just to share food with others. That is so cool. I think ants are awesome. 39% of people knew this. Elephants are afraid of bees. I did not know that. Even the smell of bees has the power to repel elephants. I wonder if that's every species of elephant. So if you're ever being chased by an elephant and you think it's going to kill you, all you have to do, guys, all you have to do is find a bee or a beehive. And throw the hive at them and then get stung to death instead. 38% of people knew this. Butterflies can taste with their feet. Most of their taste buds are focused on their feet. Why? Imagine if us as humans had taste buds on our hands and feet. Somebody gives you something to eat and they go, what do you think of this? And you go, yeah, it's quite nice actually. Just poke it. 37% of people knew this. Giraffes have black tongues. Why would I know that? Why would I know that? The dark pigmentation of its tongue is due to a high amount of melanin. Melanin. I think I've pronounced that right. Well, there you go. Didn't know that one. 36% of people knew that cheetahs couldn't roar. What? I didn't know that. Cheetahs belong to the purring cats subfamily and as such do not roar. Wow. I didn't know that, but cheetahs are sick because, as I said earlier, they are the fastest land animal. They're so fast. They like run up to, I think they can run over 60 miles an hour, or maybe it's even 70. I don't know, but it's bloody fast. 35% of people knew that camels store fat in their humps. A common misconception is that camels store water in their humps. Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like I kind of knew that one, but kind of didn't. I thought it was both, to be honest, water and fat. 34% of people knew this. Tigers have striped skin. A tiger's skin still displays its stripes if you shave away the fur. Wow, I didn't know that. That's really cool. I've actually wondered why tigers are stripy as well. Like, why are they orange and black? Like, surely that is no camouflage in a jungle or anywhere in the world. 33% of people knew this. Platypuses don't have stomachs. It's due to a specific gene that is inactive in platypuses. Whoa, I didn't know that. Oh. So when they eat food, I guess it doesn't go to the stomach. It just goes like straight through them. 32% of people knew that cats have whiskers on their legs. Whiskers on the back of the legs help cats climb trees. Cats are weird, man. Cats are cool, but cats are weird. 31% of people knew that snails have thousands of teeth. What? Do they? They grind the food up and thousands of tiny teeth that look like hooks. Ugh. Imagine being bitten by a snail. That'd be so weird. 30% of people knew that roaches can survive decapitation. I did actually know that. Headless roaches are capable of living for weeks. That's crazy. Why would you want to even live at that point? Running around for weeks without a head. 28% of people knew that butterflies drink tears. Oh. Do they drink it through their feet as well? Some species sip tears from animals to obtain essential minerals. It's funny because you think of butterflies as being like this lovely, charming animal. But really, they feast on your tears. Specifically those of children. 27% of people knew this, that dogs can smell time. What the f does that mean? Smells help dogs understand the passage of time. Okay, tell me more. What the hell does that mean? Does that mean if your dog's dinner time is, say, 6 p.m. and they smell food, they know it's 6 p.m.? I don't know. What does it mean? What does this mean, video? 26.4% of people knew that hairworms can control insects' minds. What? They take control of their host brain and drive it to end its own life. Ugh, that's so weird. So basically latch onto the insect and then make it kill itself so that it can just eat the body. How does it do that? 26% of people knew that polar bears actually have black skin. The polar bear's coat has no white pigment and its hairs are hollow. Whoa, that's cool. I didn't actually know that. So they've literally just evolved to have white fur to hide themselves in snow. That's so cool. 25% of people knew that goldfish remember for months. Oh, okay. So they don't actually have a memory. So the saying you have a memory of a goldfish is actually pretty good. You're saying someone's got a memory for months. 24% of people knew that flamingos get their color from their diet. Flamingos and shrimp are pink from eating algae that contains carotenoid pigments. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's pink. So the saying, you are what you eat, is very true. That's why flamingos and shrimp are pink. 23% of people knew that an owl can turn its head 270 degrees. Yeah, I did actually know that. It can't go the full 360, but 270, so it's basically 3/4 of the way around. They're able to do this without breaking blood vessels or tearing tendons. Yeah, I'm not going to try. I am going to try. Let's see if I could do 180. I think I can do... What can humans do? We can do like... What's that? That's more than 90. I'd say that's about 120, 130 degrees. I wish I was an owl, though. We can basically do what half an owl does. Owls are like the cats of the sky. 22% of people knew that penguins mate for life. When they start f***ing, they can't stop. Gentoo, Kristrap, and royal penguins are known to form monogamous relationships. Basically, it means that once they've found their mate, they stay with them for life. Those horny penguins. 21% of people knew that crows can use tools. They create and use tools to retrieve from hard-to-reach places. Yeah, crows are actually very clever, aren't they? That's pretty cool. 20% of people knew that albatrosses can sleep while flying. Oh my god, it's one thing sleeping while standing up, but imagine doing it while actually like doing exercise and flying through the air. The birds can stay aloft for weeks by power napping in 10-second bursts. In 10 seconds bursts. Imagine waking up every 10 seconds. I wish I had the power to go to sleep that easily as well. 19% of people knew that an ostrich eye is bigger than its brain. Their eyeballs measure about 2 inches across and are about the size of a billiard ball. That is funny that they got tiny brains. Massive bird, tiny brain. 18% of people knew that lizards can shoot blood from their eyes. Oh, God. Horned lizards will shoot blood from their eyes as a last resort against predators. Imagine that being your last resort, that you just excrete blood at whatever's chasing you. Like, oh, just go away! They're like, oh, what the hell? You just cover me in blood. This is gross. And then the butterfly comes in and just takes it with its feet and goes, this tastes nice. 17% of people knew that moles can smell underwater. Did they? Did 17% of people know that? I find that hard to believe. Moles blow bubbles to capture underwater scents. I didn't actually know moles went underwater, to be honest. I thought they were just underground. Don't forget to wait to the end, guys, because I've saved the best ones to the end. I've learned so much in this video so far. This is great. 16% of people knew this. Some snails have hairy shells. It's believed that the hair helps to camouflage the snail. Imagine seeing... I would love to see a hairy snail. That sounds so cool. 15% of people knew that giraffes hum to communicate. This humming sound is useful for giraffes to signal other members in the dark. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing they don't have a very good vision. 14% of people knew that an octopus has 9 brains, 1 for every tentacle, plus their penis. They have a central brain between their eyes and a mini one in each arm. That's so cool. So they have 3 hearts, 9 brains, 8 tentacles, and a massive schlong. 13.8% of people knew this. Wild chimps like to drink. What, as in alcohol? A study recorded chimps using leaves to drink fermented palm soap. That sounds like the worst drink ever. Just give them a Guinness or something. The thought of a chimp that's just smashed is really funny. 13% of people knew that dolphins can actually be pink. Adult Amazon River dolphins turn pink or pinkish grey as they mature. That is so cool. I want to see a pink dolphin. That sounds sick. 12.6% of people knew that lobsters pee out of their faces. That is so... What a horrible life they must lead. They have urine release nozzles right under their eyes. It'd be so weird if humans had that. You just go to the toilet, look into the urinal, and it just spurts out your eyes. That would be so horrible. 12% of people knew that llamas were used as lawnmowers. That is so cool. An organic lawnmower. Their grazing helps preserve and prevent the overgrowth of vegetation. It'd be cool if more people had llamas than mowers. 11.5% of people knew that axolotls never grow up. They never technically reach adulthood, even though they can reproduce. Ugh, so they're just kids. Underage, basically. They're reproducing, they're having sex underage. Dirty little penises. 11% of people knew that rats laugh when they're tickled. Rats have what appears to be a laugh center in their midbrain. I actually don't think I want to hear a rat laugh. I think it would scar me for life. 10.3% of people knew that sea sponges are immortal. Certain species can theoretically live forever unless killed. Okay, so unless you kill it yourself, if you just leave it, it won't ever die. That's so cool. It'd be cool if humans were like that as well. 9.5% of people knew that reindeer eyeballs turn blue in the winter. The back of their eyeballs change from gold in the summer to blue in the winter. That'd be so cool if human eyes changed color based on what season it was. Like if we were blue in the winter, maybe red in the summer or something like that. That'd be sick. 9.2% of people knew that cicadas, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, stay buried for 17 years. They spend so long underground in order to avoid predators. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. It looks like some kind of bug. Good for them. 9% of people knew that starfish have no brain. Maybe they need to borrow some from the octopus. They rely on a decentralized nerve net to sense their surroundings and move. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. I wonder if there's any at the end that I'm going to know that nobody else knows about. I'll be really impressed with myself. 8.9% of people knew this. Clownfish are born male, but the dominant larger fish becomes female as it ages. So you're telling me Nemo, when he gets older, he's gonna change genders? He's gonna have a transition? Crazy. 8% of people knew that moths can smell from miles away. A male moth can smell a female more than 7 miles away. That's pretty impressive, actually, isn't it? 7.1% of people knew that owls don't have eyeballs. They have eye tubes or cylinders that can move like eyeballs. Oh, so they're not balls, they're cylinders that go back. Ugh, that's so weird. Why? See, like, why do owls have that when no other animal does, or not many other animals do? Like, so weird. 7% of people knew that snails can sleep for years. I wish I could sleep for years. If the weather is unaccommodating, snails can sleep for 3 years straight. Sounds like my sister. 6.7% of people knew that ducks have waterproof feathers. I did actually know that. I did know. Yes, I knew one, because it's like the saying, water off a duck's back. So I did actually know that one. Even when a duck dives, its downy underlay of feathers remains completely dry. It's like that magic sand you used to have. Did you ever have that magic sand? You'd put the sand underwater, take it back out, and it would still be completely dry. 6% of people knew that caterpillars have 12 eyes. Why? Why do they have 12 eyes? It seems so unnecessary. Their eyes don't really process images, but do help them detect light. Oh, right. So they've got 12 eyes, but they do f*** all, basically. 5.4% of people knew this, that glass frog has transparent skin. Their glass-like skin helps them blend in and avoids being spotted by predators. Whoa, that's so cool. I'd love to see one of these. Does that mean you can see its insides, like you can see its organs? Sounds pretty cool. 5% of people knew that otters hold hands while sleeping. That is so cute. It's their way of staying close and safe in the ocean. Oh, that is lovely, isn't it? That is cute. 4.2% of people knew that a sea star has no blood. Seawater, instead of blood, is used to pump nutrients through their bodies. Wow. I don't even know what a sea star is. Is that just a starfish? 4% of people knew that a lyrebird can mimic almost any sound. These include the sounds of camera shutters, car alarms, ringtones, and more. I think I've seen videos of this, one mimicking like a chainsaw and loads of other sounds. It's really cool. 3.6% of people knew that male giraffes taste female urine. What? They savor female urine to see if she's ready to mate. So when a female giraffe has just pissed, the male will go up to it, give it a little taste, a little lick, to see if the female's ready for mating. Oh, God. That's just weird, isn't it? That is strange. He goes, yeah, you're about ready. All right, bend over. 3.3% of people knew this. Beavers have transparent eyelids. Their transparent eyelids act as goggles so they can see as they swim. Whoa, so they can just close their eyes underwater but still be able to see. That is sick. I wish I could do that. 3% of people knew that frogs can freeze and survive. A partially frozen frog will stop breathing and its heart will stop beating, but then you can thaw it out and it will still be alive. That's so cool. I don't know if humans are the same. Not really sure. 2.7% of people knew that an elephant can recognize itself in a mirror. Only a few non-human animals have passed the mirror test. Yeah, I've seen the videos online of loads of different animals going up to looking at themselves in the mirror. And some of them are like, what the f*** is that? And others are like, oh, it's, I look pretty good today. It's funny, I wonder why some animals can't work out that it's them and others can. 2.5% of people knew that Colossus penguin was LeBron's height. The mountainous bird would have dwarfed most adult humans. I don't know how tall LeBron is, but that sounds like a very tall penguin. That's really scary. Imagine a penguin taller than you. That is horrifying. 2.4% of people knew that ravens can solve complex puzzles. They perform similarly to children under 7 years of age. Wow, that's really cool. If you're 6 years old, there's some ravens out there that are more smart than you. That's really cool. Ravens are very intelligent. Only 2% of people knew this. A rhino's horn is made of hair. It's made of keratin, the same material found in your hair and fingernails. Oh, right, so it's actually made of hair. What the heck? That's so cool. I mean, I knew it was made of keratin, but I didn't know keratin was also in your hair. That's awesome. 1.9% of people knew this. Killer whales are actually dolphins. They are also the largest member of the dolphin family. They do look like dolphins, actually. When you look at them, they do look like just overgrown dolphins. Overgrown evil dolphins. That also explains why they're so smart. 1.4% of people knew that ducks sleep with one eye open. They can rest one half of their brain while keeping the other half alert for predators. Isn't it crazy how animals evolve to do really cool shit like that? I just find it amazing. Okay, we have made it to the last few, guys. So if you've made it this far, well done. Only 1% of people knew this. Hippopotamus milk is pink. This is because 2 distinct kinds of acids are produced by them. Well, now I really want to see some hippo milk. Look at that. It actually is pink. What the hell? That's so cool. Well, I'm bloody blown away. 0.8% of people knew this, that a capuchin monkey washes its food. The majority of individuals consistently wash sandy food. I guess they don't want to eat sand. They're very picky. They're very picky, just like us humans. 0.6% of people knew that bees communicate by dancing. That means hi. Bees communicate flower location using special dances in the hive. So if they want to tell another bee where a flower is, they just have to do like a backflip or something. Do a little shuffle. Okay, the last two. 0.3% of people knew this. Crocodiles eat stones to aid digestion. I did not know that. Crocodiles are actually my favorite animal. I've decided this the other day. They're just sick because they're just like dinosaurs but alive today. These gastroliths help them grind up food and maintain balance in water. That's how cool they are, right? They're so hard that they literally eat stones for breakfast to aid their digestion. Okay, and finally, we have made it to the last one, and only 0.1% of people knew this. Pigeons can do maths. Pigeons can count, order pairs, and learn abstract mathematical rules. What I'd like to know is how somebody actually worked that out. Like, how did somebody find that out? I just imagine somebody trying to do their maths homework one day, and then a pigeon flew down and just started helping them. Just started helping them out. Okay, guys, we've made it to the end of the video. Longer video than normal, but I kind of wanted to do it. Just a little experiment. Let me know if you like the longer videos, guys, because I will make more if you enjoy them. Before we go, though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment your favorite fact in the comments below. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!